First and foremost, the most important thing is to understand your policy. If you don't have a copy of your policy, maybe you didn't have it electronically, it's now lost, or didn't have access. And even if you do, schedule time with your broker or agent to really go through and review what coverage you have, what limits you may have. There's different coverages within the policy for different things. You may have a value, but you may have extended replacement costs. Are there limits on that? Your alternate living expense. What about code upgrades and code coverage, landscape limitations, and also jewelry and fine arts? There's a number of different subsections within a policy that your agent and broker can go through to make sure that you understand. Now, reporting a claim promptly is also very important. You may not know yet if you have a claim, if it's going to be over deductible, but it's always a good practice to put your insurance company on notice regardless. They'll work with you to determine. You can always withdraw a claim, but it's good to let them know, because bringing them in later once you're already in the middle can affect some of their rights. And so it's important to really just put them on notice that you may have a claim coming. Now, as with anything, it's important to document all of your everything, communications, time, date, who you spoke with, who are they in the process? Is that the adjuster, maybe the supervisor, maybe it's contractors, maybe it's somebody they sent out to put an estimate, maybe a consultant, but document all of those interactions and make sure that you know exactly who you spoke to. If somebody calls you or you're speaking to somebody at the company, note who that is, even if it's a customer service rep in a call center. And start to gather support. So, if you have a house that's got some smoke damage, right, everything's still pretty much there to look at. If you have maybe a partial or a total loss, then you have to start thinking about recreating your home. And a lot of times folks will think, well, I don't really have a lot of, who walks around their house just taking pictures, right? But think about maybe you did a remodel and you took some pictures. Also, think about events at your house. Maybe you had a birthday party. Maybe you had everybody over for a football game. And even though the pictures are of people, in the background of those photos is extremely valuable information that shows your contents, your home, your countertops, and really helps define what you had in the house, the quality, the type of construction. So you don't think that you don't have pictures of your house, because they're in the background of many pictures that you might have saved on your cloud or on your phone. Be organized. Keep whether it's electronic folder, maybe a physical folder, maybe it's both, of everything that you're putting together for your claim. Maybe past receipts, things like that. Often you can go back to stores. If you did new appliances, go back to where you got them. They can rerun you a copy of that receipt or re-email it to you. It's saved in their system. So think about those types of things that you can gather, or even just looking up what are comparable items and downloading those and putting them into a file or printing them out. Make sure to keep an eye on any necessary claims forms. If the insurance company is sending you something, do what you can to fill those out as completely as possible and get them back. And also be proactive in the process, right? Follow up with folks. If, you don't want to hound your adjuster, call them every morning, every night, right? They're trying to get through things as well, but you do want to stay proactive in this process. You do want to interact. You do want to make sure if they say they're going to follow up with you, on Monday and they haven't, then follow up with them. But stay very proactive in the process, and that will help your claim to continue to move along.